Practice daily gratitude. The foundation of emotional well-being begins with gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a powerful practice that shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already abundant in your life. When you begin each day with gratitude, you activate a mindset that recognizes blessings, opportunities, and lessons, even in the midst of challenges. Spiritual awakening teaches that when you cultivate gratitude consistently, your energy rises, your perspective changes, and your emotional state stabilizes. By affirming, "I am grateful for all the joy, lessons, and opportunities in my life," you create a ripple effect that nourishes your heart, strengthens your mind, and aligns you with the flow of the universe. Many people overlook the small blessings around them because they focus on problems or what they feel is missing. Gratitude, however, trains your mind to see abundance everywhere. Whether it is the warmth of the morning sun, a kind word from a friend, or simply the gift of life itself, acknowledging these moments elevates your emotional well-being. When you express gratitude daily, you are sending a message to yourself and the universe that you recognize and appreciate the goodness in your life. This awareness builds resilience, helping you navigate stress, disappointment, and challenges with greater ease. Morning affirmations are a simple yet powerful way to integrate gratitude into your life. By taking just a few minutes each day to repeat statements such as, "I am grateful for my health, my relationships, and the opportunities before me," you program your subconscious mind to focus on positivity rather than scarcity. Over time, these affirmations become habitual, and your mind naturally gravitates toward appreciation, reducing anxiety, frustration, and negative thinking. Gratitude becomes not just a practice, but a way of being, a lens through which you view the world. Spiritual awakening also emphasizes that gratitude is closely linked to abundance. When you are grateful, you recognize the value of what you already have, and this recognition attracts more blessings. It is a universal principle. The energy you put out is reflected back to you. By acknowledging what is good in your life, you create space for even more goodness to enter. Gratitude amplifies joy, increases emotional resilience, and strengthens your ability to handle life's uncertainties without feeling overwhelmed. Furthermore, gratitude fosters connection, both to yourself and the world around you. By appreciating your own growth, your strengths, and your accomplishments, you cultivate self-love and confidence. By appreciating others, you build stronger relationships rooted in kindness, respect, and understanding. Gratitude transforms your perception of life from a series of problems to a series of gifts, enabling you to approach each day with peace, clarity, and joy. Ultimately, practicing daily gratitude is a spiritual and emotional practice that grounds you, lifts your energy, and enhances your well-being. The moment you begin each day acknowledging your blessings and expressing appreciation for life's gifts, you unlock the power to stabilize your emotions, attract abundance, and cultivate a lasting sense of peace. Gratitude is the first step on the path to emotional mastery, and when practiced consistently, it becomes the key to a balanced, joyful, and spiritually aligned life. Release negative emotions. Emotional well-being cannot be fully achieved if you carry the weight of negative emotions like anger, resentment, fear, or guilt. These feelings, when held onto, act as heavy chains that drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and block the natural flow of positivity and abundance in your life. Spiritual awakening teaches that releasing negative emotions is not about ignoring or suppressing them. It is about acknowledging, understanding, and consciously letting them go. By affirming each morning, "I release all negativity and make space for peace, love, and joy," you begin to cleanse your emotional state and open the door to higher vibrational energy. Negative emotions often arise from past experiences, disappointments, or unmet expectations. We may replay these memories in our minds, allowing resentment or fear to fester, which keeps us stuck in a cycle of emotional turbulence. Spiritual practice encourages mindfulness and awareness as tools to break this cycle. By observing your emotions without judgment, you gain clarity on their origin and impact. This awareness allows you to consciously choose to release them instead of letting them control your actions, thoughts, and mood. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful practices in releasing negative emotions. Forgiving others and yourself does not mean condoning past harm. It means freeing your heart from the heavy burden of anger and resentment. Holding onto grudges keeps you energetically tethered to the past, limiting your capacity for joy and peace. Affirmations such as, "I forgive and release the past," to embrace the present fully, help reprogram your subconscious mind to cultivate emotional freedom. Breathing exercises, meditation, and journaling are practical methods to release built-up negativity. When you focus on your breath, it serves as a bridge between your mind and body, allow it ng tension and emotional stagnation to flow out. Journaling provides a safe space to express and process emotions, transforming them from a source of distress into a tool for understanding and growth. Meditation, meanwhile, elevates your consciousness, helping you detach from negative thought patterns and align with higher emotional states like peace, gratitude, and love. Releasing negative emotions also prepares you to receive positivity. Emotional clutter creates resistance, blocking the flow of happiness, abundance, and fulfilling relationships. When you consciously let go of negativity, you create space for emotional clarity, joy, and spiritual growth. Affirmations like, "I am free from all emotional burdens and open to love and joy," reinforce this process, helping you maintain a consistent high vibrational state. Ultimately, releasing negative emotions is a daily spiritual and emotional practice. It allows you to reclaim your energy, restore balance, and strengthen your emotional resilience. When you let go of anger, fear, resentment, and guilt, you step into a state of inner freedom where your heart is light, your mind is clear, and your emotional well-being flourishes. By making this practice a priority, you align yourself with peace, joy, and the effortless flow of life, creating a foundation for lasting emotional health and spiritual fulfillment. Release negative emotions. Emotional well-being cannot be fully achieved if you carry the weight of negative emotions like anger, resentment, fear, or guilt. These feelings, when held onto, act as heavy chains that drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and block the natural flow of positivity and abundance in your life. Spiritual awakening teaches that releasing negative emotions is not about ignoring or suppressing them. It is about acknowledging, understanding, and consciously letting them go. By affirming each morning, "I release all negativity and make space for peace, love, and joy," you begin to cleanse your emotional state and open the door to higher vibrational energy. Negative emotions often arise from past experiences, disappointments, or unmet expectations. We may replay these memories in our minds, allowing resentment or fear to fester, which keeps us stuck in a cycle of emotional turbulence. Spiritual practice encourages mindfulness and awareness as tools to break this cycle. By observing your emotions without judgment, you gain clarity on their origin and impact. This awareness allows you to consciously choose to release them instead of letting them control your actions, thoughts, and mood. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful practices in releasing negative emotions. Forgiving others and yourself does not mean condoning past harm. It means freeing your heart from the heavy burden of anger and resentment. Holding onto grudges keeps you energetically tethered to the past, limiting your capacity for joy and peace. Affirmations such as, "I forgive and release the past," to embrace the present fully, help reprogram your subconscious mind to cultivate emotional freedom. Breathing exercises, meditation, and journaling are practical methods to release built-up negativity. When you focus on your breath, it serves as a bridge between your mind and body, allow it ng tension and emotional stagnation to flow out. Journaling provides a safe space to express and process emotions, transforming them from a source of distress into a tool for understanding and growth. Meditation, meanwhile, elevates your consciousness, helping you detach from negative thought patterns and align with higher emotional states like peace, gratitude, and love. Releasing negative emotions also prepares you to receive positivity. Emotional clutter creates resistance, blocking the flow of happiness, abundance, and fulfilling relationships. When you consciously let go of negativity, you create space for emotional clarity, joy, and spiritual growth. Affirmations like, "I am free from all emotional burdens and open to love and joy," reinforce this process, helping you maintain a consistent high vibrational state. Ultimately, releasing negative emotions is a daily spiritual and emotional practice. It allows you to reclaim your energy, restore balance, and strengthen your emotional resilience. When you let go of anger, fear, resentment, and guilt, you step into a state of inner freedom where your heart is light, your mind is clear, and your emotional well-being flourishes. By making this practice a priority, you align yourself with peace, joy, and the effortless flow of life, creating a foundation for lasting emotional health and spiritual fulfillment. Set healthy boundaries. Emotional well-being is deeply connected to the energy you allow into your life, and setting healthy boundaries is essential to protect your peace. Boundaries are not about shutting people out or being selfish. They are about honoring your emotional, mental, and spiritual space. They serve as a shield, helping you maintain balance, clarity, and energy, especially in a world that constantly demands more than you can give. By affirming each morning, "I honor my energy and protect my peace," by setting healthy boundaries, you reinforce your commitment to self-respect and emotional stability. Boundaries begin with self-awareness. Understanding your limits, what you can tolerate, what drains your energy, and what aligns with your values, is the first step toward protecting your emotional health. Spiritual awakening teaches that when you recognize your limits, you empower yourself to make choices that nurture your well-being instead of depleting it. Without boundaries, you risk overextending yourself, taking on the emotional burdens of others, and losing sight of your own needs and desires. Setting boundaries is also about saying no when necessary. It can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you are used to pleasing others or avoiding conflict. However, saying no to what does not serve your highest good is an act of self-love. It allows you to focus on your growth, your energy, and your emotional health. Affirming, "I have the right to say no and honor my needs," helps you cultivate the confidence to protect your space without guilt or fear. Boundaries apply to relationships, work, social interactions, and even your own habits. Protecting your energy from toxic people, draining environments, or excessive commitments ensures that you maintain a high vibrational state. When you establish boundaries, you create an environment where your emotional well-being can flourish. Relationships become healthier, your energy remains stable, and you develop resilience against stress and negativity. Spiritual practices can enhance boundary setting. Meditation, mindfulness, and affirmations help you stay centered and aware of when your energy is being compromised. By tuning into your intuition, you recognize the situations, people, or patterns that require boundaries. This awareness allows you to act consciously rather than react emotionally, maintaining a calm and balanced approach to protecting your peace. Ultimately, setting healthy boundaries is a practice of self-respect and empowerment. It ensures that your energy, emotions, and spirit remain aligned with your highest good. Boundaries are not walls, they are gates that allow positive energy in while keeping negativity out. By consistently affirming and practicing healthy boundaries, you cultivate emotional stability, reduce stress, and create space for growth, joy, and spiritual fulfillment. The more you honor your limits, the stronger your emotional foundation becomes, enabling you to navigate life with clarity, confidence, and peace. Practice mindfulness and presence. Emotional well-being is deeply rooted in your ability to stay present. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in past regrets or future anxieties, allowing stress and worry to dominate your emotional state. Spiritual awakening teaches that true peace and emotional resilience arise when you consciously choose to live in the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice of fully experiencing now, observing your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By affirming each morning, "I embrace the present moment," finding peace, clarity, and joy in the now, you cultivate a mental and emotional state that reduces stress and increases overall well-being. Being present allows you to detach from overthinking and the unnecessary burdens of what has already happened or what might happen. The mind tends to dwell on the past, replaying mistakes, disappointments, or regrets, or it projects into the future, creating anxiety and fear. Mindfulness shifts your focus from these distractions to the current moment, where true power lies. When you focus on now, you experience life fully and respond to challenges with calmness and clarity rather than reacting impulsively or emotionally. Mindfulness can be practiced in multiple ways. Meditation is a powerful tool for training the mind to remain present, allowing you to observe thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. Deep breathing exercises help anchor your awareness in the present, calming the nervous system and creating space for clarity. Even simple acts like observing nature, savoring your meals, or paying attention to your daily routines can cultivate a sense of presence and groundedness. Affirming, "I am fully present in each moment," reinforces this habit, gradually making mindfulness a natural part of your daily life. Living in the present also strengthens self-awareness. When you are mindful, you notice the subtle signals of your body, mind, and emotions, allowing you to respond intentionally rather than reactively. You recognize what nourishes your energy and what depletes it. This awareness empowers you to make choices that support your emotional well-being, fostering healthier relationships, better decision-making, and a deeper connection to yourself. Mindfulness and presence also open the door to gratitude and joy. When your attention is fully in the moment, you notice the small wonders of life that often go overlooked. The warmth of the sun, a kind gesture, the taste of your favorite food, or the feeling of breath moving through your body. These moments, when observed with awareness, become sources of happiness and emotional nourishment. Gratitude naturally arises from presence, further enhancing your emotional state. Ultimately, practicing mindfulness and presence is a powerful spiritual and emotional habit. It allows you to detach from unnecessary stress, cultivate clarity, and experience life fully. By integrating mindfulness into your daily routine, you stabilize your emotions, strengthen resilience, and create a space where peace, joy, and spiritual alignment can flourish. Presence is the key to living a life of emotional abundance, where each moment becomes a source of strength, clarity, and fulfillment. Cultivate positive connections. Emotional well-being is profoundly influenced by the people you surround yourself with. The energy of those around you affects your thoughts, feelings, and overall state of being. Spiritual awakening teaches that cultivating positive, supportive, and uplifting connections is essential for emotional health. By consciously choosing relationships that inspire growth, love, and joy, you create an environment that nourishes your soul and strengthens your resilience. Begin each day with the affirmation, "I attract loving, positive, and supportive energy into my life." And you set the intention to surround yourself with people who elevate your vibration. Positive connections provide encouragement, guidance, and understanding during both challenging and joyful times. Friends, mentors, or loved ones who are aligned with your values and energy help you stay centered, motivated, and emotionally balanced. They remind you of your worth, reflect your strengths, and support your journey toward personal growth. By investing time and energy into these relationships, you not only enhance your emotional well-being, but also create a network of mutual support and love. Spiritual awareness emphasizes the importance of recognizing relationships that drain your energy or cause unnecessary stress. Toxic or negative interactions can deplete your emotional reserves, trigger anxiety, and prevent your growth. Learning to set boundaries and distance yourself from such influences is a vital practice in cultivating emotional well-being. Affirmations like, "I release all relationships that no longer serve my highest good," help reinforce your commitment to maintaining a healthy emotional environment. Cultivating positive connections also involves reciprocity. Relationships thrive when energy flows both ways. When you uplift others, support them, and share kindness, your Emotional energy multiplies. Acts of encouragement, gratitude, and genuine care strengthen bonds and create a harmonious atmosphere where everyone benefits. By fostering positive energy in your interactions, you not only elevate your own emotional state, but also contribute to the well-being of others. Community and social engagement play a critical role as well. Surrounding yourself with people who share similar goals, values, or spiritual practices can provide a sense of belonging and emotional stability. This sense of connection reminds you that you are not alone in your journey, offering reassurance and encouragement when challenges arise. Affirmations such as, "I am surrounded by people who support my growth and happiness," reinforce the importance of choosing connections consciously and intentionally. Ultimately, cultivating positive connections is a conscious practice that strengthens emotional well-being, resilience, and spiritual growth. By attracting supportive, uplifting, and inspiring people into your life, you create a nurturing environment that enhances joy, peace, and personal development. Positive relationships amplify your energy, reduce stress, and provide a foundation for emotional stability, enabling you to thrive in all aspects of life. The people you choose to keep close are a reflection of your energy, values, and intentions. Choose wisely, nurture love, and embrace connections that elevate your spirit and enrich your emotional well-being. As we reach the conclusion of this journey, it's clear that emotional well-being is not something that happens by chance. It is a conscious practice, a series of daily habits that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Each of the 7 habits we explored, practicing gratitude, prioritizing self-care, releasing negative emotions, setting healthy boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating positive connections, forms a foundation for a balanced and joyful life. These habits are interconnected, creating a holistic approach to emotional stability, spiritual alignment, and personal growth. Starting with gratitude, you shift your focus from lack to abundance, recognizing the blessings that already exist in your life. Gratitude transforms your perspective, elevates your energy, and opens your heart to more joy and positivity. When you begin your day appreciating even the smallest moments, your emotional state becomes lighter, calmer, and more resilient. Gratitude is the gateway that invites peace and abundance into every aspect of your life. Prioritizing self-care reinforces your sense of worth and strengthens your foundation. Caring for your body, mind, and spirit ensures that you have the energy and clarity to face challenges without being overwhelmed. Self-care is not selfish. It is an essential practice for emotional balance, helping you stay centered and present in your daily life. Through self-care, you cultivate the resilience to navigate stress, make wiser decisions, and remain connected to your higher self. Releasing negative emotions frees you from the burdens of the past. Anger, resentment, fear, and guilt weigh heavily on your spirit, preventing you from experiencing peace and joy. Spiritual practice encourages acknowledgement, forgiveness, and conscious release. When you let go of what no longer serves you, your heart opens to love, your mind becomes clear, and your emotional energy rises. Setting healthy boundaries protects your energy and emotional space. Boundaries are a form of self-respect, ensuring that your relationships, work, and obligations do not deplete your reserves. They allow you to invest in what truly matters, fostering inner peace and maintaining balance. Boundaries help you create an environment where your emotional well-being can flourish, free from unnecessary stress or negativity. Mindfulness and presence bring you fully into the moment, reducing overthinking and anxiety. By staying present, you connect with the now, where true power resides. Presence enhances self-awareness, strengthens emotional resilience, and cultivates gratitude for the life unfolding around you. It allows you to experience each moment fully and respond with clarity and calm. Finally, cultivating positive connections ensures that your emotional energy is supported and uplifted. Surrounding yourself with loving, inspiring, and supportive people amplifies your joy, reduces stress, and enhances your personal growth. Positive relationships are a reflection of your own energy. When nurtured, they create a harmonious environment where your spirit can thrive. Together, these habits create a blueprint for emotional well-being, resilience, and spiritual alignment. By integrating them into your daily life, you develop the strength, clarity, and peace necessary to navigate challenges and embrace joy fully. Emotional well-being is not a destination. It is a lifelong practice, a commitment to yourself and your growth. Embrace these habits, nurture your energy, and watch your life transform as you cultivate balance, love, and abundance every single day.